Hi children, welcome back to the Max class. Easy Conceptual Learning by Saujanya. Okay, so in the previous videos we have discussed about the fractions and we have discussed the second part of the fractions in the second video of the fractions. So all the types of fractions we have gone through. So mixed fraction, simplest form and equivalent fractions and all. Yes or no? So now in this video I'm going to we are going to learn all the concepts which are there for fractions right from the beginning of the primary. Slowly each and every concept we are going to include, okay, and then we are going to learn. So now look here, all of you, we are going to learn the identification today in today's video. What do you mean by identification? Identification means you have to recognize, you should be able to catch it. That means you should be able to recognize it as soon as you see it. Yes or no? Yes. So suppose if there is an apple. If there is an apple which have letters in that. Yes, it have letters in that. Now I'm going to give you fractions which are filled inside an apple. Okay. Yes. So 8 by 2, 1 by 6, 4 by 8, 2 by 3, 1 by 7, 5 by 3, 2 by 6, 1 by 2, 8 by 5, 3 by 2. Yes, see there are a group of fractions inside. So I want you to identify the types of fractions. First of all, let us identify them accordingly. That is, first let us write according to the denominator, because we have learned according to the denominator. Na? So let us identify them according to the denominator. What are the like fractions, you tell me here? Do you have any like fractions here? Yes. Come on, observe them properly. 3 by 7, 8 by 2, 1 by 6, 4 by 8, 2 by 3, 1 by 7, 5 by 3, 2 by 6, 3 by 2, 1 by 2, 8 by 5. Yes, there are like fractions like 3 by 7 and 1 by 7 are like fractions. Yes or no? Yes, not only those, we are having so many. We will take out everything. But I am telling you initially, first thing what I observed is 3 by 7 and 1 by 7. Why? Because the denominators are same. The denominators are same. That is why we tell them as like fractions. Next group of like fractions. What is the next group? You see. What is the next group here? See here. 8 by 2, 1 by 2, 3 by 2. You may ask me, can there be 3 like fractions? Yes, they can be. See, if the denominators are same for more than 1, then only you can identify. If only for one fraction they have given you the same denominator, you cannot compare. If the other one is there only, you will be able to compare whether they have same denominator or different denominator. Yes or no? Yes. So these 3 are a group. These 3 are like fractions. Okay. Now after that, do you have any other more? Can you identify any other more? Yes, children? Yes, no. See, we have just underline the fractions which we wrote so that you can identify the remaining. 4 by 8, 2 by 3, 5 by 3. Yes, 2 by 3 and 5 by 3 are a group. 2 by 3 and 5 by 3 are a group of like fractions. Very good. And after that 1 by 6, 2 by 6. This is another one. 1 by 6 and 2 by 6. Yes. And after that 1 by 6 and 2 by 6. Okay, 5 by 3 and 2 by 3. Yes. Now anything else? No. Now out of all these, after writing, which are unlike fractions? Where are the unlike fractions here? Yes, there are unlike fractions here. That is 4 by 8, this one, and 8 by 5. 8 by 5 is an unlike fraction. Others all are paired. That means they are having at least one of the like fraction along with them. Yes or no? So, according to the segregation of the denominator, according to its denominator. So, according to its denominator, like and unlike are segregated from this bag. Yes? Did you like it? Yes. So this is the way I told you that you need to identify. Learning is only not important. we have to apply it, like you need to apply when you are learning something. That means you should be able to identify them and then you should be able to apply them wherever it is necessary. Yes. Now after that, let us see towards the numerator. Numerator. So according to numerator, actually, first of all, rather than, greater than and less than, it is very easy for you to identify the unit fractions. Why? Because the numerator is 1. You know that, no? Yes, unit fractions very easily to identify. So what are the fractions which are having 1 here? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a unit fraction. 1 by 7 is a unit fraction. 1 by 6 is a unit fraction. Yes or no? Yes. So only 3 unit fractions are there. Now come to the next segregation, which is called the proper fraction. What is this proper fraction? Proper fraction means what? Recollect once the things. Yes, if the numerator is it greater than or less than? Less than. Okay. So if the numerator is less than the denominator, then we tell it as a proper fraction. So search now. First, 3 by 7. Numerator is less than denominator. Yes, 3 by 7. Denominator only is the highest. 8 by 2. Denominator only highest. 4 by 8. Sorry children. See here 8 by 2 doesn't come actually because it comes under the whole number. Okay. So 3 by 7 is a numerator is less than the denominator. So numerator is less than the denominator. Next one. Next one, see, numerator is less than the denominator. See, 1 by 7. Numerator is less than the denominator. Yes or no? Yes, next. 1 by 2. 1 by 2, will it come? You may have a doubt here. Miss, this 1 by 2, you told that it is a unit fraction. How come it comes under a proper fraction? It is also a proper fraction, but according to its numerator. That means as the numerator dominates that it is 1, we usually tell it as a proper fraction. Okay, so you don't need to get worried. All the unit fractions are proper fractions only actually. Yes, yes. And then next coming to the, see the numbers next. What are the other numbers which are there? 3 by 7, 1 by 7 are the proper fractions. After that 2 by 3 because the numerator is less than the denominator. Next 2 by 6 because the numerator is less than the denominator. Next 4 by 8, numerator is less than the denominator. And next, others are all greater than. Others are all greater than. See, but these, that means 1 by 2, 1 by 7, 1 by 6, they are also proper fractions as well as they are called unit fractions. So all the unit fractions are called proper fractions. So don't get confused. Don't write under proper fractions. If you are asked to segregate the given group into proper and improper, you can write it under proper. Okay, but here we are learning according to the concept, so we wrote unit fraction also here. Okay, so 3 by 7, 1 by 7, 2 by 3, 2 by 6, 4 by 8. Now coming to the improper fraction. What is that? Improper fraction. Improper fraction means if the numerator is greater than the denominator. If the numerator is greater than the denominator. How the numerator will become greater than the denominator? Yes, there are numbers. Numerator is greater than the denominator. 8 by 2. Okay. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So next one, 8 by 2. Next one. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Come on, search now. What else are there? Numerator is greater than the denominator. We are having. See, you can see in this or you can see here. Why? Because all these numbers are segregated here. So you can check it out. 3 by 7. It is a proper unit fraction. What is this? Improper fraction. Unit fraction. What is this? Improper fraction. So improper fraction, that is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is a improper fraction. 2 by 3. Proper fraction. 5 by 3. What is 5 by 3? Come on. Yes, improper fraction. 5 by 3 is also an improper fraction. Next, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 4 by 8, 8 by 5. 8 by 5 is an improper fraction. In improper fraction, children, you should always remember that the numerator is always greater than the denominator. Numerator is always greater than the denominator. Then it comes under the improper fraction. Now see, totally how many we have given here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Out of 11, see, 3 are unit fractions. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are proper fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are improper fractions. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 3 is how much? 12. Yes or no? Yes. Yes. So all together we have fulfilled it. Yes or no? Yes. So did you understand how to identify the proper and improper fractions? Yes. Yes. So after this topic, we are going to learn after the identification. After the identification, we are going to learn about the conversion. Oh, what is this conversion? What is this conversion? Yes, I will tell you. Conversion means if we are changing the fraction from one form to another, then we tell it as a conversion. If the fraction is changing from one form to the another form, then we tell it as a conversion. Here, conversion is done from an improper fraction. Improper fraction always converts, is the only fraction which converts to mixed, and a mixed fraction is the only fraction in turn which converts back again to improper. So conversion is done between only these two. Improper to mixed, mixed to improper. Okay, did you understand? Now you tell me, once let us recall both the definitions. Improper fraction means if the numerator is greater than the denominator. Now let us take one example of 3 by 2. Numerator is greater than the denominator? Yes, no children? Yes, so 3 by 2. How to convert this? Okay, that we have to know. This is called conversion. Next, mixed fraction. Let us once recall the definition of the mixed fraction. Definition of mixed fraction is a fraction which has a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Not improper fraction, and a proper fraction. Okay, so how to convert? Now did you understand this? How to write? Yes, so we have recalled the definitions. Let us see how to convert the improper fraction to mixed fraction. Improper fraction, when it is given, you should first verify whether this is improper or not. Check. Yes, 3 is greater than 2. Numerator is greater than denominator. Yes or no? So this is improper. Now after knowing that, you should do the division. That means you are confirming whether it is an improper or not. Because proper fractions cannot be converted into mixed fraction. Now you will divide. That is 2 divided by 3. Denominator should be in divisor place and the numerator should be in dividend place. Denominator should be in divisor place and the numerator should be in dividend place. Now divide it. 2 ones are 2. So as you do your division, you do here this division. This is remainder. Now understand, try to understand the things here. I told this is divisor, this is dividend. Now what is this called? Quotient. Yes or no? Yes or no? Quotient. You have learnt it. And this is called remainder. What is it called? Remainder. Yes? Yes. Now, after dividing, how to write it, convert it into the mixed fraction. From here, that means you start your line from the quotient and come back to the divisor. That means your arrow shows this way. That means from here you should start. So your first number will be the quotient. That means quotient, remainder by divisor. Is this the way to represent the mixed fraction, children? Yes. So what is the quotient here? 1. 1. What is the remainder here? 1 by divisor. 2. This is how you write. You represent the improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Is that clear? Yes, children. Once again, improper fraction when it is given, first and foremost step what you have to do is check whether the given fraction is a improper fraction or not. Okay. After checking that the numerator is greater than the denominator, after checking, divide the number. That means how you divide the denominator should be working as a divisor and the numerator as a dividend, and then divide them. So you'll be getting the quotient, remainder also. Okay. So from here that is from quotient, remainder by divisor. This is how you represent a whole number along with a proper fraction. Now we will check, see here. This is a whole number 1. Yes, no? 1 by 2 is what type of fraction? Proper fraction. Why? Because 1, it is less than the denominator. That means numerator is less than denominator. Numerator less than denominator means proper fraction. Yes or no? So combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Okay, this is how you convert improper to mixed fraction. Did you understand, children? Practice well, children, because you have to do them very fastly when you are doing them. Okay? Yes. Now let me tell you how a mixed fraction changes to improper. I will take the same number which I wrote previously. I know I am taking the same number, not for my sake, children, just to make you a verification whether you will get back the number or not properly. Okay? Yes. So when the number is given like this, what you should do? Should you divide or should you do any arithmetic operation? No, you should not do it. So numerator, that means from the numerator, what you should do? Denominator. The denominator, yes or no? The denominator into whole number, into the denominator into the whole number plus numerator by denominator. Oh, it's like a game. Yes. So when you get like this, split the number nicely, happily, freely from this to this. That means from down to left, multiply, and for that product you should add plus. You should add the numerator. Okay. Now I will write and I will show you. See, denominator into the whole number plus the numerator by, what is the denominator here? 2. So you will solve this. 2 ones are 2. 2 plus 1 by 2, that is equals to 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3 by 2. Did you get back the same thing, children? Yes? Yes. So vice versa, children, I am telling you, if a fraction, if an improper is changed, convert it to mixed. And if that mixed converts back again to improper, you will get the same number. Okay. So did you understand the procedure? Denominator into the whole number plus numerator by denominator. Okay. So we will see one more example, as this is the number which we have taken before. Let us take one more new example. Okay. 7 3 by 5. Let me take one more example. 7 3 by 5. When it is 7 3 by 5, what happens is 5 times, what did I tell you? Multiply the denominator with the whole number and then add it to the numerator. First multiply. That means you have to write it 5 into 7 in the brackets plus numerator. What is the numerator? 3 by denominator is 5. So 5 sevens are 35 plus 3 by 5, which in turn tells you 35 plus 3 is how much, children? 38 by 5. This is how you convert them into the improper fraction. Okay, you convert them into the improper. So mix it to improper. Yes. Did you understand, children? Yes. So practice the mixed to improper and improper to mixed, and try to identify all the proper, improper and other fractions. Okay, children? Thank you for watching. Please share, like and subscribe.